Hey people, Wall here, bringing you a little short. Check this out. It's the Isle of Conquest. This is, of course, in the vanilla 1.12 client. Yeah, looking real good. Now, of course, this is a work in progress, not the finished version. This is a source port, but of course on Wallcraft this is going to be the vanilla era, so all of these structures are going to be removed. And this island will essentially contain a ton of resources. You'll be able to capture and conquer this island yourself. When you control the island, you'll be able to harvest all those resources. So nice war mode location. Yeah, it's going to have a ton of cobalt and fish. These oil fields will be put to use. Basically, it'll have like 5 or 6 unique resources that'll be used in crafting for stuff. So controlling this island is definitely going to be very worthwhile. Probably the most lucrative location to control. But that's not all. This isn't just a battleground. This is the Isle of Conquest slapped straight on the world map. You can see that we have Northrend right over here. And of course this is where it's supposed to be. Take a look in Nugget. You can see the Isle of Conquest is now present on the actual world map and not just an instance. So, something you've never had in Wrath of the Lich King is uninstance Isle of Conquest. This is the absolute perfect war mode location. Now, the biggest thing is, there's so much content in vanilla, and my goal is to refine the vanilla world experience to be in line with essentially what the developers originally intended. All the locations that were on the original drawing boards and in the dev notes. So, with Northrend being one of them, it's very nice because it's the vanilla era, so I'm able to essentially port all of the stuff and then modify it to match a vanilla era version of it. Like I said, all these structures are going to be ripped out because the Horde and Alliance aren't actually here. You know, all of this stuff's going to be gone, all the fires and whatnot. It'll be all touched up to look very unconquered, untouched. And then when you as a player show up here, you'll be able to spend time building up and constructing guild bases, similar to this. But the resources, the biggest thing in war mode on Wallcraft is unique arrays of resources. Now, I don't want to simply inject a bunch of stuff into the vanilla game world when I have these locations that are unexplored in the vanilla era that can contain them. So I'm essentially free to, you know, fill this all out as I'd please because this is a fresh new experience here for the player. Whereas I like to maintain the integrity of the, you know, vanilla zones of vanilla game world, while expanding upon them. So any expansion upon them is great, but it's not like I can just slap down random landmass. So I use what I have to work with. I mean, I can, but I choose not to. Yeah, looking good though. Looking real good.